game design podcast by two guys who know nothing about comedy nor game design. I'm Trevor Scott, and with me, as always, is Ben Slinger.
Hello, hello.
This time we're sitting on the couch, just like last week.
Yeah, funny that.
Funny that. It's not like it's 5 minutes later since recording the previous episode. Not at all.
Like last week, though.
We've just been to the Global Game Jam, though.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
At least
we're not going to talk about the game that we just made, air quotes.
Air quotes, because we
haven't made it yet.
Haven't made it yet as of time of recording. But
we thought this is a good opportunity to... We found out the theme yesterday.
Yep.
The theme being mask.
Which is a good one, I think. I think there's a lot of angles.
There's a lot of angles that you can go with.
Yeah. There's been some shitty ones in the past.
Look, the reason why I said Bubble before is because I actually quite like Bubble.
Bubble was not
you
bad.
could do a lot with it. People took it very physical, as in, physical bubbles and that sort of stuff. We took it in a different way in that last episode. I was quite impressed with what we did with the bubbles.
Yes, and at the actual game jam last week, we also, we just jammed our game into it and named a character Bubble. But it was.
I forgot that we actually did that.
That's also valid.
That was not the game that we originally planned on making because Ryan had a child.
Yes, whose first birthday was at this weekend. So,
yeah, that's fun.
All comes around, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so we're going to go through and we're going to... Actually, this time we are going to limit this to games that can be done.
Yes, we're going to try to limit the scope because we may end up bringing some of these ideas to the jam.
We already have made our game, so it's got no bearing on what we're going to make, of course.
It just may end up bearing a slight resemblance to one of the games we come up with today. Who knows? Who knows?
Okay.
So, yeah, we're going to take a word each and we're going to put mask with it. So 3 to 1 mask.
3 to 1 mask.
Minute.
Prisoner.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'd already chosen my word before.
Yeah, that's fine.
At the moment, we are getting 10 words at a time. When we get
I'm
to
getting
choose.
3. But you're getting
10. I'm getting 10.
I'm getting 3. Okay. Well, so, when I did see minute, I thought of hiding your identity, but you've only got a minute to do it. And what you can get, you have to get certain things done in that time.
Whereas I was thinking, Man in the Iron Mask.
Okay.
So...
Well, it could be a bit of both. You could have... But you're putting on that mask.
It took me ages to realise that is actually very much related to Three Musketeers.
I think it's essentially the same.
It's part of the same...
Because isn't D'Artagnan in it? And stuff
and so are the Three Musketeers. They're actually in it.
Okay.
Three Musketeers and D'Artagnan is one of them. Fuck you.
He's the fourth. Yeah, okay. So I like prisoner. So we could set it in that sort of time then, like a kind of, I don't know, time periods. But, that time. Musketeers time.
Yeah.
Swords and
shit. French and shit.
Yeah, French and stuff. French shit.
French shit. There's a French king. There's some sort of revolution going on.
Yeah. Presumably the French Revolution?
No, I think it's before that.
It's a different
French Revolution.
I don't know French history. Anyway, we're going to take the tropes that everyone's familiar with and not the actual historical accuracy.
Just like in the last week's episode where we had the whole nuclear power plant thing that it's our version of it.
Yeah.
Well, this is our version of what a French cell would actually look like.
Yeah.
What I like is that kind of like a Shawshank or something like that. You're trying to escape from your cell. But at any time, the warden can come in and you've got to sort of almost put a mask over your whole cell to.
Ooh, I see. Well, or maybe it's that you're supposed to be in a mask and in your cell in a mask, but you figured out how to get it off. Or they forgot to lock it once or something. And so, yes, you are doing a Shawshanky kind of trying to escape. You take the mask off. It's fucking heavy. It's an iron mask.
You've got a spoon and you've got an iron mask.
Yeah. But yes, you do. You have to watch for the warden coming round, and you have to get back there, and you have to put the mask back on. And it's heavy. It takes a moment. You can't be doing it last second. This is not press a button on there.
We're talking about you're holding down a button for 10 seconds to put it on.
Yeah, exactly.
And at certain opportune moments,
yeah,
as you're holding it down, it's going to slip. and then you're going to have to like restart it as you go to put it on again. So it's like
it's kind of you're having to do a bit of Tony Hawk's manualing.
Yeah.
You know, keep the balance right to get it straight down on your head.
otherwise it's just going to break your neck. And
You don't want that.
then you're dead. Do you want to die? Because you will. That's how you end up with a broken neck.
Yeah.
You don't manual your mask on properly.
You don't keep that mask in the centre of the manual gauge. It still says that. It says manual.
It says
It says
manual.
you're doing manual. Just
the thing
rip it
is-
off wholesale.
Unlike Tony Hawk's, yes, it's manual side to side, but it's also manual front
my
and
God,
back.
yep.
So it's 3D manual.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to keep in the
I
center
think
of
technically 2D.
2D.
Because you've got 2 dimensions that you're...
And you got twist. So there's this bit.
You got twist as well. Okay. You've got your yaw, your pitch, and your...
Oh, it's upside down now. Fuck.
Yeah, it's like, wait, which way? Do I pull back to go up or do I pull down?
They both get there in the end.
Inverted. Is this mask inverted? Why?
Okay, so yeah, it's a 2D manual instead of the 1D manual.
Yeah.
The sequel goes 3D
Sure.
as you go through time.
Right, we had the third dimension, mask dimension of time. I mean, technically you are doing it in 3D then because you're keeping it in
Going
2
into-
dimensions over the dimension of time.
Yeah.
So if you really want to say that. So how much of this game is dedicated to just not breaking your neck when you take this mask on and off?
I mean, 90% of it's just don't break
And the
your
rest
neck.
of the time is just
escape.
clicking as with your spoon.
It's a cookie clicker.
Wait, does that mean you can like hire fucking mice and stuff to be digging for you when
yeah.
you're not digging? Okay,
Fuck yeah.
I could see that.
But you can only order them when you got the mouse off when you got the mask off.
Yeah.
Because you got mouse-like features.
Oh, right. That's just because it's a mouse-shaped mask. Your face has grown into the mask over all these years.
It's only mouse-shaped on the inside.
Yeah.
On the outside, it's just smooth.
Yeah, because it's actually an experiment that like someone was.
It's actually
The French king.
The warden just wanted to surprise them that when you finally took it off,
When I took
you
it
had
off,
mouse
you
features.
look like a mouse. Mouse boy.
It's just it's like a 15-year-long prank.
It's playing the long game.
And every time
little did he know.
every time he comes in, he makes some sort of mention about cheese or. He's literally, he's just.
The cat's been away. Has the mouse been playing? Yeah.
And it's like you see him sniggering as he's walking
He just
away.
thinks it's so funny that you're going to look
But
like
of
a
course,
mouse.
So you're in on the joke.
Well, do you know? There's no mirrors. You might not know.
But
It might get revealed later.
But the mice do seem to like
I mean,
it.
yeah, but they might just maybe you might.
There
hey,
is-
who knows? Maybe you think the mask is making you look like cheese.
Yeah. So, but the cool thing is because this is very much in first person.
Yes.
You can't see your face, so you can't see that you've got very mouse-like features in it.
No. This is what I mean. I think the end game when you finally escape, the first thing you see is a mirror. What? Oh,
And
that makes sense.
you literally look like Mickey Mouse, but specifically from Steamboat Willie.
It's not even just a regular mouse. It's like a cartoon mouse.
Yeah. Big ears.
Somehow it's made your ears always face the direction that people are looking at.
Your hair's just grown into that.
Your
But it's
hair's grown
always
into the mice. That's really funny. I do actually like the cookie clicker aspect of it. All for one and one for all.
and you end up on a steamboat right at the end.
Oh yeah.
And-
This is the prequel to Steamboat Willie,
100%.
and which is public domain now.
It's how he actually gets out of France.
Yes, on the steamboat. Goes to America, starts Walt Disney.
So, 3 to 1.
To John Mask. Relationship.
hesitate.
I mean, I struggle to think how we would turn it into a game, but like the mask that you wear in the early days of a relationship sort of thing, like first dates, like how do you present yourself, that mask that you are putting on? Not
that's just a
dating sim.
I mean, it's one of those sort of narrative things of you're watching how the character responds to your responses. You can put that mask up really heavily, or you can just let it slip by. You know, if you're going,
is this a dating sim where you start and you've got like 3 procedurally generated red flags that your character has, and you have to go as long as you can without like giving them away? But then that you're also at the same time trying to figure out the other character's red flags. They also be procedurally generated. And so it's sort of this back and forth trying to figure each other out. It could even be multiplayer, I don't know.
I was just thinking this is like one of those perfect sort of things that you get thrown into a conversation with someone else, and like you're selecting from the responses.
Yeah.
But you've also got like, I'm thinking VR kind of works well.
You could, yeah. I think it's a first person at least. I guess it depends what sort of red flags would make sense in a game like that.
I mean, one's definitely, he likes too much cheese because it's a mouse.
Because this is the continuation, and he's just come over from France on a steamboat.
Yeah.
Right, so I guess you probably want to stay away from realistic red flags like he's a white supremacist, he's a raging misogynist, or whatever.
He's a serial killer.
Yeah. And more stick with he farts in bed or something.
Or he's always needing to fart.
Right, he's just got a constant
fart build up.
Yeah.
And
so how do you... So in the dialogue choices then... Do you have, like,
if the fart meter is getting too high,
you have to like yell louder.
It's like, I've got a cough option.
Yeah.
That cough smelled a lot.
That was a smelly cough. The cough smelled like rotten eggs. What did you have for breakfast? But one of the other red flags is you like eating rotten eggs for breakfast. So, like, you can't always know that them coughing and having it smell means that.
God. I don't know why that just tickled me so much.
I don't know if there's much else to that one. I think let's 3-2-1 mask.
3-2-1 mask it.
Killer.
Terminal, okay.
I mean... one of the things...
a mask.
Yeah, in mask. I mean, one of the things I think that will be done at this game is, like, serial kill, like, slasher flick kind of mask wearing.
Yeah.
There's guaranteed to be a lot of that sort of inspiration. Are we at an airport?
I mean, I do like an airport terminal.
I'm almost picturing, like, a 2D... Almost giving me spy versus spy vibes, where you've got like multiple levels of the terminal, because so much about going through an airport terminal is like up and down escalators and elevators and shit. Yeah. Maybe even more than 2 levels. And it's sort of a don't get like set traps and don't get killed by the slasher, by the TSA, the TSA killer, the TSA slasher. Like he's coming after you because you carried more than 100 ml of liquid.
Yeah, but the thing is, the penalty for that is death.
Yes, at least in the mind,
not by the government or anything like that.
Just in the mind of this TSA agent. You just can't. Do that.
Do we do this like a Resident Evil 2 with? Your Mr. X character.
I never played that.
AI controlled, but
yeah,
always coming after you. And
yeah. I think that's almost what I'm thinking. but that you've got views where it's like,
it's like It Follows, but you can see him.
I mean, yeah, my point was that, like, you've got some knowledge based on where you are. Wait, in It Follows...
You can see, but so can other people.
No, because in It Follows, the others can't, right?
Yeah, the others can't. But in this, you can see.
You can see him, and so can
everyone else.
And he's just a normal dude who's an asshole.
He always looks like a TSA agent because he is one.
Yeah,
but he's just walking.
He's just walking. It's just that he walks everywhere. But I mean, that's a classic of Flashes, right? They don't run a lot of the time.
No. They can teleport.
Yeah, well, that's a different thing. And we can have teleporting TSA agents in this.
That's what the T stands for.
Yeah.
Teleportation security agent.
Oh, my God. Because what I'm picturing is a sort of pixel art retro style, almost like a bit of like flashback level. You know what I mean?
With Star Trek style teleportation.
Sure, yeah. It's a future airport. You can teleport too if you find a teleport station and you've got $20.
And you've got the security key.
To get to certain endpoints.
Otherwise, you've got to pay too much. Like if you manage to get off another TSA agent their key, you can then use the same terminal.
Or if you kill that TSA agent.
Well, you can't. This is the thing. No. He's like
the other TSA agent.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I forgot that you could have more than one TSA agent. If you do happen to kill another TSA agent, they come back and
well, okay. How's this? Because I feel like he's the sort of general mechanic is that there is one way to kill this TSA agent.
Yes.
And it's maybe telefragging. It's telefragging them or something, right? Like
it's a transporter accident.
It's a transporter accident. But
you're having while he's transporting, you turn it off and like he's caught in the pattern buffer.
Yeah.
He's in the pattern buffer and then you
flush him out into...
Then you use so you use an EMP and that wipes the buffer.
Right. I mean, you could just hit delete on it.
I mean, you could, but that's
less fun.
That's too easy.
Okay, but my point was that, like, you've got sort of these you've got a fixed area of this airport, and you've sort of got levels up and down.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 different levels, but you can see, like, if you're on the top level, you can see all the way down to the third. You can see that they're down there,
and you can see that they're
always
walking.
Coming. And you've got certain positions. You've got certain places you end up having to go to, like, find the different elements of getting access to the teleporter room, finding the code to put in, whatever it is, that you end up having to travel around this whole airport. But the whole time, this guy is coming after you. And I want to bring in, there's an aspect of King's Quest 1 is where I'm going with this. Because if you're too near the edge of the screen, they could just come in off the screen. Because they were in the next room and you didn't realize, like the next screen and you didn't realize. What makes me think of that is the wolf is it the wolf in King's Quest 1 where you could go onto a screen sometimes and there'd just be a fucking wolf and it'd run towards you fast.
Yeah.
So in both aspects, if you go into a screen, they might just be in that fucking screen and you have to start running. Mm-hmm. Or if you're close to the edge of the screen, you might just get killed because you weren't being careful enough and he spawns there and comes into your screen.
Yeah.
I'm getting very like 90s vibe games from this.
Oh yeah, 100%.
90s game vibes.
There is something about like having just a constant threat that is always coming in. It just never stops. So you can't stop.
No, this is the thing. Like, and you can't even just. We'd have to do things where you can't even just like loop around and come back, and you know that it like. Things change, doors close. There should always be some way out or some like last resort sort of thing. Maybe you've got some things you can pick up where you can stagger him for a moment and run past him, so that you can't get cornered unless you run out of these things. But
you need a good systems-based game because you want to have it so that it's possible to do something always to get away, but also possible to lose at any time.
I think the locations of the things you need are randomized.
Yes. But I don't want it that, you go into a dead end and then there is literally no way out and you're dead.
No. I think there are like you can climb through a luggage conveyor, right? And it's going to take you out somewhere else.
And then he just turns around.
He turns around and now he's coming towards where you are at the other end. But that's hopefully given you, the time to... Yeah, I'm not thinking this TSA agent's fucking dumb. He's not got smarts. But he knows the airport really well. So he's always going to find where you are. I like that. I like the idea of kind of making it very 90s style.
Yeah. 90s style, but set after 2001.
Yes. All right, 3 to unmask.
Burial.
Portion.
So, you got
mask.
Burial masks and that sort of stuff.
Yes.
Sort of either Egyptian or you can even go, a shroud is a type of mask, even, like a shrouded Turin sort of.
Yeah. So is this some sort of archaeology?
Yeah, I like that.
Anthropology sort of thing, a bit of an Indiana Jones, Tomb Raider type.
Yeah.
But specifically around masks. You could do not quite a deduction game, but like a pattern matching kind of... You're trying to find a specific mask. Amongst all of these masks that don't matter.
So I brought up an idea yesterday about having back in the day there was a game by Sierra called Shivers.
Okay.
And it was set in a museum and you had lots of little urn sort of things.
Okay.
And that they each one had a spirit inside sort of thing.
Right.
The idea of all these burial masks.
In a museum, yeah.
At a museum that you're trying to...
Ooh, okay.
You're going through and you're trying to...
You're cataloguing them or something?
You're cataloguing them, but you're also trying to, set the spirits free.
Okay. I like the idea of... And there's sort of a little bit of demon masquerade in this.
Yeah.
You're having to figure out who the spirits are essentially, or who the deities are, or whatever it is that are attached to these masks.
Yeah.
And then by figuring it out, you set them free.
And that may be also this particular one needs, to be bathed in gold or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it may just be that the only thing you actually have to find is the method of
release.
But obviously, generally what that means...
He's just rubbing it a lot.
Well, I know that you want to release and you're in this mask, so I'm just going to jack you off over and over. Obviously, to find, you'll have documents or whatever it is that you come across where they're this particular deity needs this method of release and has this sort of mask, and so
it needs some romance.
It's probably, you probably have to wine and dine them. Well, I think when you mentioned that as well, you sort of brought in the Amanda the Adventurer sort of thing.
Yeah.
Which I think could work there too, where it's puzzle-based and... You've got these kind of creepy things that are happening as you solve each one.
Yeah.
Just this creating an unsettling environment.
Yep.
Which is
what I find funny about Shivers is it's not actually a Sierra game, it's Sierra published. So it was done by another company, but they spent a lot of money helping them
Was that an FMV one?
It was.
Yeah.
And they spent a lot of money helping them get the FMV done and all that sort of stuff in their own studio that they had set up for Phantasmagoria and...
We should do an FMV game in the gym. That would be awesome. That would actually be awesome. If we could come up with the right idea for that. Maybe not this jam, but I would love to do an FMV game for a jam.
I have green screens.
Yeah, I know. Well, this is the thing. We live in the fucking 21st century. We have the technology to make F&V.
We can make the Bionic Man. We have the technology.
Yeah, we have the technology. Fuck. Now we definitely are making an F&V game at some point. Not necessarily this weekend.
And then we send it over to Justin McElroy to review.
Absolutely.
I mean, one of my favourite things about those sort of games is when you get to do, investigations and talk to the people and that sort of stuff. God, I'm just thinking about goddamn freaking Gabriel Knight 2 and how that worked.
Oh, yeah.
That was FMV.
Well, I'm actually thinking, you could do this mask game in a 7th Guesty style.
Yeah.
Where you're going around a pre-rendered,
Yeah. And then you occasionally have the FMV characters.
FMV things that pop up as you, resolve the spirits or get information or something.
Yeah.
Very mystish as well.
But no, 7th Guest, that works well.
Yeah.
I never finished the VR version of 7th Guest.
Oh my God, I couldn't play it. It was too spooky.
It was pretty spooky.
I don't like being in that space. It freaks me out. It probably doesn't help that is the number one game that gave me nightmares as a child.
Yeah.
I was just the right age for that to just... that creepiness, that level.
Sometimes I wish that we were doing another podcast that we could do a full retrospective on 7th Guest.
Some of these games, yeah.
Some of these games. But we don't do that, so let's not.
No, so
let's 3 to 1 click for one more time.
Yeah.
3 to 1 mask, I should say.
Mm-hmm. Salesperson.
Credibility.
Okay.
They sell masks.
Selling masks, yeah.
Oh,
maybe it's the masks.
Seller from Majora's Mask.
No, I never played that. That was not where I was going. What I thought of is one of the types of masks that I feel like hadn't come up very much in my thinking. Those beauty masks with the light.
Okay, yep. Your door-to-door selling.
Or door-to-door selling these useless beauty masks that don't actually do anything. It's like, we shine, ultraviolet light onto your pores to open them up and let the juice, the air, the love juice, I don't know. Fucking, what is they for? The love juice in. Or maybe out.
Rub this love juice into your face.
Rub this love juice into your face and then put on the UV lamp, the UV mask. It's from the love plant. Berries of the love plant. Each plant has 2 large berries. You rub the stamen to release the love juice.
to release the love juice or pollen in liquid form. It's white and full of protein.
Sorry, did I say stamen? I meant semen.
3 to 1 mask. We can't finish on that one.
Forest.
Musical.
Oh. Okay.
The music of the forest.
And the masks worn by, the dryads.
Oh, yes. Here we go. Oh, yeah. There's something about, you're playing, the last living member of, the keeper of the forest, basically.
The Lorax.
I was thinking more,
I know what you mean.
Your grandmother was the last one.
You're the human liaison to the dryads.
Your grandmother has just passed away and she left in a will to you because your parents died when you were very young. You were kind of brought up by her and she had some weird things and then you emancipated yourself from her.
Okay, yeah.
But you're the
last... you're the last living heir kind of thing of the bloodline or something.
Well, I don't think you're the last because I think you have a child.
Oh, okay. But you're the next who is of age to be able to handle this.
Yeah. I like the idea that your child actually is the one who sort of talks you into it. That it's you've got to give.
That's a fun relationship. That there may be a 13-year-old or something.
Yeah.
So they understand enough, and you've got this relationship with them, and they're like, no, like you've got to do this.
Yeah.
This is real.
Come on, Dad.
Seeing the magic through their eyes.
The property developer wants to take over the forest.
Yeah. Yeah. The evil property developer. I think he's a dentist on the side. He wants to harvest the wood for toothbrushes.
He's just like in this town. He's the local dentist, and he's the mayor, and he's like he owns all the land.
Yeah.
Like that's just so good. Like,
and then so there's this mask. Then I think that is how you communicate with them, or gives you the ability to.
It doesn't do anything outside of the forest, but when you're in the forest and you put it on, you see, wisps, and you see, these
the
creatures.
little wood king who are coming out of branches and running along branches. And
I'm thinking underworld, but it's not really. It's like the undergrowth. You see the undergrowth, and it's like, and that's just the name for it. It's the other side.
Yeah, the unseen side of the forest.
Yeah. Oh, the other growth. There's something nice about that.
The other growth. Yeah, that's cool.
And I like the idea that you put the mask on, you come into this town, you come into the forest, and the first thing that you see greets you by name. It says, "Welcome back."
Yeah.
And I like the idea that you had these wonderful dreams of being in the forest as a kid and all that sort of stuff.
And seeing these creatures.
But you don't believe that you should actually really be doing this. I mean, your grandmother never needed to wear this mask because once she was attuned to the forest, she could just go in there and see it all.
Okay.
I
think to bring some stakes into it as well, some additional stakes.
Your child disappears at some stage.
Yes, but I think what's happened is they've taken the mask, but if you're not attuned to it or not of age or whatever it is, then because there's all these stories of like, the wood, the dryads kidnapping children or whatever.
Well, almost like the idea of.
But it's like you've made a deal or something.
No.
It's like a...
The reason why children need to be protected in this family is because a child doesn't need the mask.
Oh, interesting.
So when you were a kid, you used to come into the forest all the time with your grandma, and you could just talk to them directly, but she always kept a tight leash on you.
Yeah.
Again, because of the dryads. They're tricky.
Yes.
They're tricky.
They're tricksters, yeah.
Okay,
yeah, that's cool.
This is so cool.
And then, so...
It's a misunderstanding, but it's more...
I think, again...
I think the reason why they're doing it is because you were trying to leave. And
I think I like that it's part of their nature they want to bring you they want to bring you to the forest. They want to show you the wonders of the forest. But as a child, you don't realize that means never coming back.
Yeah.
Right? And so it's sort of this temptation. Yes, come and play with us. Come and be with us forever. Come and enjoy the magical wonders of the forest that will never leave.
And if you spend, if you spend a night of a full moon, you are forever.
Yeah.
In their world.
You're basically like turned into a dryad or something, or a tree. I turned into a tree. Because I just had an image of like you getting there and finding your child rooted to the ground, but they're not like fully transformed yet. And there's some negotiation you have to make. You have to like slam that mask onto your face and call these people, these creatures to come and
the one
make your own deal.
The one that initially talked to you is actually like your brother or something like that who was turned into.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. But you don't remember them because once they've been taken by the forest, like their memories are erased from the world.
And you come across this clearing, and in the middle is this tree.
Yeah.
And the face.
It all comes rushing back.
It all comes rushing back.
Yeah.
and it shows you and your
Oh,
right.
you go back through those memories that you've already seen in the game, and he was there through them, but you hadn't realised.
Yeah.
Okay, we have gone over scope for the gem, but it's a cool idea.
We've got some other games for the jam. We're fine.
No. I know.
We're not going to do any of these for the jam, but fuck me, that was a good idea.
Yeah.
Like, I really like that.
That's a cool world building thing. We haven't really sort of...
But the game is there, like...
I mean, well, the story is there.
The story.
I don't know what the gameplay looks like too much. It could be... You could do a nice retro point and click, actually.
Retro point and click.
Or a modern point and click, but...
Yeah. I can also see it working in, like... No, you're right. I can now... sort of imagine it like a Quest for Glory sort of...
Yeah, I'm imagining that kind of lush 90s pixel art, and how you could get that across.
Yeah.
Could be very good.
Definitely thinking more the Monkey Island style.
Yes, I think
that
so.
Sort of... Instead of the Quest for Glory.
Funnily enough, I'm picturing
a
bit Simon the Sorcerer.
Oh, yep.
Just because that was already... I had a lot of forested scenes and magic creatures,
yep.
But,
I don't want it being too much of a maze. I did like... What I'd liked about...
No.
Quest for Glory 1, or Heroes Quest as it used to be called, was the... Once you went through the map once, you knew exactly where everything was. And it's like, oh, you want to go up to a runner's, like, clearing and all that sort of stuff? You go, from...
You could even do it in a more... And it, like... Monkey Island 3 or King's Quest 7 or 8, which was the one that had the 7. Yeah, like the real
cartoon,
more Disney animated style sort of thing. Could work well. It still is a 2D point and click, but you'd probably have a bit more of that magic coming through then. Having some really nice hand drawn animation.
For some reason, I'm thinking very much like on a Willy Beamish.
Yeah.
A Willy Beamish, like, antagonist sort of thing. Like, he's there all the time and sort of... But you don't necessarily come up against him throughout the whole thing.
And I think it's more of a sinister... Like, they're not directly antagonizing you. It's more this... they're actually welcoming you, but they seem to have ulterior motives.
They have a gold tooth.
Sinister things. Yeah. It gleams every time they smile.
Oh, yeah. You hear the ding, ding.
All right. Well, I think that brings us to the end. Yeah. So thank you for joining us. If you'd like to find our previous episodes online, including we've done this for the Global Game Jam for at least the last couple of years, where we've talked over the themes.
Yeah.
Then you can go to bitstormcast.com or anywhere else you find podcasts. And if you want to find the game we're working on Steam, you can go to bitstorm.games or the Great Grover Anthology. And this week, particularly because it's this thing, if you want to see the game that we made for the Global Game Jam, it'll also be up on bitstorm.games. Or bislinger.itch.io, which is my itch where we generally throw these things.
No, we usually put it on Quixotic Snake, don't we?
I mean, it ends up on both. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. If you like the song that we play at the start and end of each episode, that song is called Map Defiance off the album Containment Failure by the band Kuradust. Go check it out at kuradust.bandcamp.com, where you can find it for free.
That's right. So thank you again for joining us this week on Bitstorm. I'm Ben Slinger.
I'm Trevor Scott.
And I'm going to take my mask off for the first time ever, Trevor, in front of you.
Oh my God, you look like a mouse.